All right, we're with the big man, Mike Leach, head coach of the Cougs, as Lewiston's starting to get to the point where it's winding down, and not yet, but you're toward the end of it here. The guys are starting to get into a routine, and then they head back up to Pullman. How'd they look today, Coach?
I thought we were sloppy today. I thought the defense looked good. Defense won team, but they won by a bigger margin than the score, I thought. I thought generally speaking, we were sluggish, not just offense, but I thought defense played harder and played better today.
Some of the wide receivers, you were telling them to look at the ball at the snap. What was going on there? What were some?
They jump off sides. That's a total cardinal sin. I mean, receivers aren't supposed to go on sound. They're supposed to go on sight, and which means they're not even looking at the ball if they're jumping off sides. They're going on sound, and so. And I can't stand when linemen jump, and I hate it about 3 times as much when receivers jump.
Switch gears defensively. Defensive line, we're going to talk to Jeff Phelps and Daniel Equale today. When you hired Jeff Phelps, how much of the Holiday Bowl played into that and what they did against the Cougs in San Diego?
I'd say none of the Holiday Bowl in general, but the preparation leading up to it, watching the 12 games where I got to see his guys play. For 12 games, and your ultimate resume is if you want to see how good a coach a guy is, turn on the film. And his guys played low, they ran their feet, and he was clearly a good technician. So, and his guys showed up, and I thought was the best position on that team, and that's proven to be right here. I mean, we're playing lower than we have, we're running our feet better than we have, and I think he's really doing an outstanding job.
How much have you talked to him about scheme, technique? When you hire a position coach like that and he came from another program, what's your discussion like with him?
Well, you talk some, but, watching the film, we had definitely a sense of it. But, just general philosophy, you want him to be an accountability guy, a guy that holds his players accountable. And there's no room for selfish people out there, and just a real quality guy. And then of course I'd talk to some other guys that worked with him, and I think he really does a good job.